Villager doesn't watch podcasts. Why would he? He's too busy watching anime. Bucky doesn't read books, but he makes them. Cause Bucky have already memorized all the books in his bookshelf. And the first thing that will help you memorize the stuff you learn is to actually be interested in it. Probably heard everyone telling you to watch podcasts and read books because it's a productive habit, bro. And it somewhat is. But if you're trying to be a YouTuber and you're watching a podcast about 7 offline business ideas to start in 2023, the fuck are you doing? Go watch these stuff that will actually help you as a YouTuber and help you achieve your goals and purpose in life. But I might need them in my future. Shut up. You're 99% gonna forget all these stuff that you're not gonna be using right now, so you're wasting your time and attention, and you're probably just doing it for entertainment. Same thing with books. Why are you reading a book about marketing and you're still learning how to code? So ask this question when you're trying to learn any new thing. Is this really essential right now? Will this help me achieve my goals right now or not? What I do now, I obviously ask that question whenever I try to learn some new things. And for books specifically, I'll look to the chapters page and I'll only read the chapters that I'm 100% interested in right now, and I'm 100% sure they will help me. And for podcasts, since I mostly watch them on YouTube, that will explain why later on. And most of the time they have these chapters in the watch time bar, and I'll only watch the chapters that I'm interested in. And second is to make it enjoyable. To memorize stuff, you wanna be as present and as happy as possible. When I started reading books and listening to podcasts, I was trying to binge watch all that information out there. And I would sit reading this book called The Millionaire Fast Lane for a whole hour while fasted because it was Ramadan and feeling sleepy before my nap, so I wasn't really present reading it. But I wanted to finish it just because the ego stroke of finishing a book. I finished The Millionaire Fast Lane, bro. Shut up. Then after I finished that book and some other books that I've read, I almost memorized nothing. And after I reread just one chapter of The Millionaire Fast Lane, I was shocked of how much I missed out. I wasn't even reading the chapter titles. And I used to download a shit ton of podcasts and YouTube videos so I can listen to them whenever I have free time in school, or if I'm walking back home, or literally any free time I have besides doing my work. And you know for a fact that I didn't enjoy listening to them. I was starting feeling overwhelmed and I couldn't skip to the part that I actually wanted to listen to. And even worse, I was listening to it at 1x speed because my phone was shit and the earphones kept unplugging and all those annoying stuff. So you know for a fact that I didn't learn anything. And I even tried to listen to podcasts and audiobooks while working out because this millionaire does it. Shut up. And those were one of the shittiest times I've had, because who the fuck can learn while training? I don't know about you, but if I'm doing squats, my priority is to get out alive from doing that exercise. I can't keep my attention on your shitty robotic voice. So what I do now is I always lay eating with learning, because that's the most enjoyable and present time that I have. And when reading books, I'll have some fruits and nuts next to me. Third is that I stopped consuming the audio form content. You probably watch those productive motherfuckers on YouTube and they always have earpods in their phones listening to podcasts and audiobooks at 2x speed, and you probably have done the same thing. You have to keep drafting back your attention hundreds of times to it. Now that might be a good meditation practice, but we're trying to learn here, so that's not gonna be efficient if you're trying to memorize the stuff you're learning. So I will suggest that you at least reduce the content you consume while walking or driving or anything. You don't need to consume hundreds of audiobooks just because you're walking, and you preferably want to consume the physical content, because scientifically your brain can remember more images than sounds. So if you're gonna read a book, read the PDF, read the physical book, or if you're listening to podcasts, watch podcasts on YouTube with faces on them, so you can even benefit from the chapter bar thing that I mentioned in the first point. And if you got a shitty attention span like I have, play it at 2x speed and turn on the subtitles under it so you could be as present as possible while learning. And fourth, go on a dopamine detox. The good thing with dopamine detox is gonna help you level up your shitty attention span. So when you want to learn something, you will give it your full attention. So first, you 100% need to stop watching short form content, because that's fucking up your attention span and your dopamine levels, and you're not really getting any value from the short form content. Everyone is trying to post some controversial shit so they can get your attention. And second, eliminate all the unhealthy dopamines that you probably kept coping with. on 2 episodes of anime a day and Netflix every night, bro. 1 hour of video games after doing hard work, bro. Shut up. Cause your brain can't register thousands of stuff at the same time. The only media I consume now is books and podcasts. That's why I memorized 90% of them. And fifth is to stop binge watching educational content. When I started my self-improvement journey after watching Hamza's videos, I was bombarded by content to consume. Oh, this book about setting goals. Oh, First Man videos about the male advantage. Oh, Hamza's videos about making money online. Oh, this podcast about science and dopamine. So I kept force feeding all that content. Ended up not memorizing anything of it because I just wanted to finish it and pass to the next one. I will click on a video and if I get an ad, I'm clicking off and watching the second one. So I'm basically fucking up my attention span and ended up not even memorizing 90% of the stuff that I've learned. And now I'll go rewatch one of Hamza's videos or reread even a chapter of a book. I get shocked of the stuff that I missed out on. So if you're in that point and you're just bombarded by thousands of content to consume, first you're gonna ask that question that I mentioned in the first point. What will help me the most right now? And the second thing, you don't really have to consume that much of content to be good at something. There's a video of Alex Hormzy, which is basically 100 million CEO if you don't know him, where he said, if you dedicate 10 times attention on this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, you're gonna be successful. So pick just one book about social skills or one podcast about making money online and dedicate all your attention to it. Because if you're gonna keep shuffling back and forth between thousands of podcasts about that same topic, you're not gonna memorize any single one of them and you're just gonna hit a wall. So just be essential. Pick one book and dedicate your full attention to it. Keep rereading it every week. Suck out the success out of it and throw it away. As always, there is no time when you're ready to take action.